Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys some of my favorite art books. I think art books can be a really great resource for young artists and also just self-taught artists, which if you don't know about me, I am. So I never went to art school and I never really paid for any in-person classes. Art books can be really good for finding inspiration, and also they have a lot of tips and tutorials, which can be really helpful, of course. Another great thing I think about the art of books is if you want to work in the industry, you can find artwork that is the kind of work you would be doing. So it kind of gives you a good measuring point for where your art is versus how industry artists are doing it. And yeah, I'm super excited to show you guys some of my favorite art books. So let's get to it. So I think I don't know if I said this earlier, but I'm gonna try to section these by books that are more useful for inspiration and then books that are more tutorial or tips based. So I'm gonna start with the books that are more for inspiration, and I'm gonna start with this book first. This is The Art of Moana. So if you didn't know, Disney and DreamWorks, and there's a lot of big studios and companies that come out with their own art of books for movies that they've created. And so this is basically just full of concept art that went into developing the look and the story behind the film. And so this one is The Art of Moana. I really love this book. I think this one is really good for, it's got just really beautiful landscapes, and they also sometimes do storyboards, different scenes, which I think are really fun. I really like the Disney art of books. So I think if there's a specific book that you like, or if there's a specific movie that you really like, I think that finding seeing if they have an art of book of it can be really helpful. Like I said, I really like this one specifically for the landscapes and the colors, and they also have really nice character design in it, and yeah, really awesome. The next one I'm going to show is the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So this one is The Art of the Movie. Again, this is another character design, or this is another art of book. If you haven't seen this movie, it is so cool. I'm a really big fan of the style of the animation and just how they did it. I think this book is really super interesting. Again, I really love all the colors and some of the visual development type of stuff. Got character design. Yeah, it's so interesting to see, especially if it's a movie you really enjoy, seeing some of your favorite movies, what went on behind them. I think this is really pretty and really a cool for some inspiration, especially if you're trying to do an indoor scene and the city. Everything is just so pretty. And yeah, that's this one. Other than art of movie books, I also really enjoy art books from my favorite artists. So I actually have two of, this is, if you don't know, this is from Loish. She's a really big digital artist in the art community. I'm following her since her DeviantArt days, so for a really long time. She's one of the big inspirations for why I got started doing digital art. Yeah, I've got two of her books. I'm just showing you one of them just to kind of give you guys an idea. I do use this book for inspiration, but I also think she has some, yeah, she has some tips and tutorials in the back also, which I find really helpful. Yeah, her art is just so, it's just got so much movement to it, and it's so fluid, and I really love her shape language and how she does things. So this book is more, obviously it's sketchbook. The other one she has, I think, is just The Art of Loish, and then she also recently came out with a third book. I can't remember what it's called. It's really nice. If you have some artists that you really admire, I highly recommend getting their art books, not only because you like their, that you like their style, and a lot of times they'll have insight into how they do things, but it also helps support them. So you're you know, helping them with their journey and continuing their art career, which I think is it's really cool to say, like, to be able to say that, like, you're helping somebody that you really admire. So this one, oh no, it's stuck. Oh, I don't know what that is. So this one is Sketch Every Day by Simone Grunwald. I don't know exactly how to say it, sorry. I really like the design of this book because it's like kind of like a big sketchbook, which I think was definitely smart on her part. And it's also got like these, I haven't looked at it in a long time, to be honest. I got it probably a couple years ago, but she has a lot of just like tips, and this is definitely more like tips and tutorials, but I think she has a lot of good information in here. It's definitely super helpful. She also shares some of her journey and how she got started. Yeah, I really like this book. I definitely check her out on Instagram, and if you like her work, I think this is a great book. So this is a book that I actually recently bought for learning digital painting in Photoshop. I got the second edition. I don't know the difference between it and the first edition, though I think you can still purchase both of them. This one is from 3D Total, and it's got like so much information from various artists. I really like if you're looking for, obviously if you're looking to learn Photoshop, this has got tons of tutorials, and it also like teaches you like some of the basics. Even like some of the tutorials and stuff, like you could still use for Procreate. So I actually do still look at it for Procreate also. Yeah, I find it super, super helpful, and it's got a lot of good information if you're looking for Photoshop. And next, so this book, this is a big chunker. This book is for, oh no, sorry, my baby, the other day I had all my art books out, and my baby took one of my colored pencils and colored on some of them. Anyway, so like this book I saw from another YouTube video talking about really good books for character design, and a lot of people have said this is like one of the best books on character design, and especially finding inspiration. So if character design is kind of your thing, this is obviously a more like TV type of like art style, but a lot of the information, pretty much all the information, can still be applied to multiple like types of styles. And so it's good for like finding inspiration and, you know, learning new ways to create characters and create interesting characters. The artist is actually Steven Silver. He is the one who did character design for things like Kim Possible and Danny Phantom and that kind of stuff, which I loved as a kid. So like that alone was like good enough reason for me to buy this book. But it's also been like really helpful resources throughout for character design. And the last book, this is another character design book. This one is again from 3D Total, and again it's got like multiple artists, but I again like any kind of like tips and tutorials type of books. I think it's good to find ones that are from multiple artists, just because you kind of get like a wide range of how to do things, which is really cool. So, and yeah. Hey guys, so for some reason the audio on this segment of the video got kind of weird, so I just wanted to tell you guys thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!